Start with an opening statement from you.
Man, I think this is such a huge win for our team, our program, our growth, the process of what it means to become a champion. That's what we want. I think this is a huge step in the right direction. I have so much respect for Wanda Watkins and the program they run at Campbell. They are a bunch of hard workers, blue-collar kids, not a lot of flash out there, but just a lot of toughness. And we had to really take the game from them. They weren't going to give it to us. And so I'm very proud of our kids for stepping up and taking the game.
Questions for the student athletes?
Ryan, you come right in the game, and I think you made an immediate impact. You scored, got a steal. I think on like those first two possessions you entered the game. How much did you want to put your stamp on it now that you were back playing?
I feel like it was very important for me to make a statement. Just had to go out there and do what my team needed, and I felt like I did that tonight.
They may have won the rebound battle by 1, but I think the more important stat on that is that you guys had 19 offensive rebounds and were able to turn that into 19 second chance points. You obviously crashed the board hard. When you get in the game, is that kind of your sole focus, is to just get on the board and your scoring will take care of itself?
Definitely. I feel like rebounds lead to everything. The outlet pass to my point guard, even to an open player in the corner if I don't have the shot. I told all my teammates tonight that crash the boards are not boxing us out, so go ahead and just crash the boards and do what we can.
Campbell, you guys, kind of build up a lead, slowly throughout the second half, and every time you're about to pull away there, they score, and you're able to kind of pull back away. And I thought especially you, whenever there were big points in the second half where you guys needed a basket, you wanted the ball and you were able to score. Does that just come with being the senior leader of wanting the ball in those crunch time situations?
Yeah, it does. And I also know that we had to get stops on defense first in order to get out in transition, and then I know a ball screen or open court, no one can stop me from going to the basket. So coach told me to do it, and that's what I had to do.
And you were also, not only with scoring, but you're dishing the ball out, especially to players like Joanna tonight, who really had a good game. When those, perimeter players are confident in hitting their shots, how much easier does that make it for you?
That's so much easier. Anytime they're open, I'm willing to pass them the ball. Anytime they're knocking down shots, I'm giving it to them every time.
Did you change your approach on defense at all, seeing so many fouls called?
No, we just had to play tougher down low and just keep our man in front.
When Coach signed you on as her first, commitment, I'm sure she kind of told you what she eventually wanted this program to be, up and down. We haven't seen it the last 2 years. It's finally coming to fruition. How gratifying is that for you to have seen this process kind of come through? And even though it's early in the season, the steps you guys have made are very apparent.
One word: breakthrough.
Questions for Coach Harris?
Kind of the same thing for you, Coach. There were times last year where you struggled to get to 60 points. Now you've got all the players that you want. You're running the system you want. How gratifying is it to you to see an 89-point effort tonight?
One, a lot of credit goes to our kids, and not just for working hard in the weight room or getting in the gym and doing extra, but for believing in my vision for the program. Every kid on our roster has been recruited by me or my staff for the last 2 years, and that has been a grind to replace a full roster in 2 seasons. That's basically what we did. And last year, our kids that got an opportunity to play had to endure some difficult times for us to get to this point. So the success that we're having now, we've paid the price to have. We've had our bad days. We've been in the grind of it and trying to get back up again after we get knocked down. We deserve this. Our kids deserve this, and we will continue to get better. We will continue to be humble about what's happening. We'll continue to stay hungry, but this isn't an accident. We worked hard, and we've been working hard behind closed doors, and so not a lot of people have seen it. All you've seen is us lose basketball games. Well, we've always believed. We've always believed, and we knew this year like Campbell said, it's breakthrough season. We can either turn the corner or we can remain what it has been, and our kids are just determined to turn the corner.
You guys have looked good in the first 2 games. How much better are you when Ryan Flowers is out on the court doing what she did tonight?
Well, Ryan had a great game. Her energy on the glass, you know, I'm a firm believer. I think Ryan Flowers could be one of the best post players to ever play here. But, you know, we have a number of players. You know, last game it was someone else, and I just told them in the locker room. This game it's Ryan and it's Joe making shots and it's Kelva. But I hope on Saturday I named 3 different other people. Because we are that balanced and we're capable of a lot of people stepping up and helping us win basketball games, and that's something that we believe in too.
You talk about Joe, and you know there were times last year where she struggled to make shots, and maybe in the next game she's tentative to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
She struggled in the first game, and tonight from the first shot just looked really confident. Is that kind of a maturation process for her?
Yeah, when you work as hard as Johanna McMillan, you know, and you guys don't know, but she's one of the hardest working kids I've ever been around in everything she does. And she worked just as hard a year ago, but she just was 18 years old and wasn't ready to be performing right in that moment. And so it took some time. And when I again say she paid the price, she has paid the price to step up and make shots on game day. So I'm, you know, again, happy that she's responded. She's not the kid a year ago that would shy away and not make a shot for 4 or 5 games. She stepped in today and was huge, huge. Made big threes, especially in the second half. Yeah, I told them not to take another 3. Everything was going to be in the paint. She hits a huge one in the corner, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. Shot. But I'm so proud of her.
You know, with all that said, you know, all the bounce scoring, when you need a basket, Kelva's the girl that you want to have the ball in her hands with a high pick and roll situation.
Well, Kelva was the one that had it going from the start. I don't know how many points she had at the half, but I feel like it was 15 or so. So you can identify early what they're going to do with Kelva as it relates to attacking. And we didn't see any change in what they were doing the entire 40-minute game. I don't think there was any adjustment really made to stop her from getting directly to the rim. So, you know, it's easy for her to do that. You know, it really is.
Any other questions?
Just one more. You guys kind of slowed down Amanda Coffer in the second half. What adjustments did you make?
Somebody else said that. I don't see it. Every time that kid shot the ball, I thought it was going in. From where I was sitting in the first half and the second half, she looked like LeBron James out there. So I don't even know how we slowed her down. She got 10 in the second half. I mean, she averages 9, so I mean, she got her average and then some in the second half. I think she was big for them. You know, she made every open shot she had. I thought we did a really good job. Our focus was taking away number 11 Edwards and making life really hard for Gaines, who's their best player. And I thought our kids did that. And then they had another kid that stepped up and played phenomenal. But I didn't think we slowed her down at all.
Anything else? Ladies, thank you. Congratulations on the victory.